Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have not posted for a long time. A lot has changed. I posted my last video about me rearranging my bookshelves, but my bookshelves have been rearranged again. So I now have them in a little corner. I am going to be going through books that I have gotten kind of this year. It's kind of books that I've been given by publishers and books that my friends have given me and books that authors have kindly enough reached out to give me. Still amazed that from my Bookstagram that this happens. I currently have a TBR stack right here, but unfortunately the problem that I've got with this is that this whole entire stack here is my TBR stack as well. It's kind of getting out of hand. There's a lot of books I've actually got on my bookshelves I haven't read either, so I'm kind of needing to reorganize that. And the way that I'm going to reorganize that, so I've got these two TBR jars that I just haven't touched for maybe 2 years, just over 2 years. This was something that I made and that I thought that I was going to be able to keep up with, but I just didn't. It's only been a couple months in and the stack already been quite tall. It's quite daunting. So firstly, I received this book here by kaitlinsreadss. She is a New Zealand author. So I actually don't read a lot of New Zealand authors, which is probably something I should probably be changing. Kat's PA had reached out to me end of last year and I read this on my Kindle. Now this was like an easy read for me. I read this book really quickly. But I will be doing another video where I do more reviews of books I've read this year. So yeah, that was one book that I got. This book I got in a PR box. And if you are wanting to see what I got in that PR box, then you can actually go to my Instagram because at the moment I am doing a collab giveaway with Kat for a PR box. Open internationally, which is amazing. So go over there and have a look at that. So the second book that I have actually gotten this year is Iron and Embers. Now I saw this book all over social media when it first came out and I couldn't help but not get it because I really love the cover. And as well as when I went to go get it in store, I had this cute little print that they gave me. It makes me want to read the book even more. And as well as a bookmark, which I find very cute. So the third book that I got is A Discovery of Witches. Now I saw that this was actually turned into a series and I actually keep seeing clips of it on my TikTok, so it made me want to buy the book. I will always read a book before watching the series or before watching the movie. Bought this and I bought the other couple of books which are just up here as well because I don't just buy the first book, I buy the whole series. And I was also lucky enough to receive some publisher mail from Allen and Unwin, who I absolutely love. The first book I got was I Will Find the Key. This book was a very short book. Enjoyed this book, did read it, and I read probably like 70% in one sitting. But again, I will do another video for reviews of books that I've read so far this year. But this was another book that I had gotten. And then as well from Allen and Unwin, I also received this book here. Now I haven't read the first book. I actually have the first book on Kindle yet to read, which is probably a good thing that I'm making my TBR jar today because I cannot keep track of the books I've got on my TBR and it's actually really bad. It's kind of getting out of control. Anyway, I also got The Examiner. This book here, she's a little bit chunkier, but it is I think it's a thriller, but it's definitely one that definitely stood out to me just from the synopsis that it actually has. I was really into reading thriller and horror maybe like 3 years ago now. And for some reason, it's just completely changed. My taste has just gone straight to fantasy and I'm trying my best to get more into some good thriller and horror, but I only enjoy the thriller and horror books that are not predictable. So I also got Heavenly Bodies. This book I saw all over social media, so I was influenced by social media again to actually get this book. This book sounds amazing. I haven't read it. Of course I haven't read it, but I am looking forward to this book a lot. So I also got A Darker Shade of Magic. One of my friends has this book and I was kind of influenced to buy it because she said that she had read it, so I was influenced to buy it from just her review from it. I'm actually really excited to getting into this author's writing. I've only ever heard good things about it. So I was also lucky enough to receive 2 books from my friends who I will leave their ats here. But I had read A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stacey Stark and I absolutely loved that book. The ending had me on edge. I told them I needed the next book immediately and they bought it for me. So I got the second book and as well as the third book. The next book that I actually received, I'm really excited for. I was lucky enough to actually receive this from Hachette, and thank you, Hachette, because I got Phantasma. I cannot wait to read this book. All my friends have read this book and they only ever talk good things about it. And with the second book coming out, I cannot actually wait to read this book. So I was spoiled again by my friends, particularly Brie. She sent me 2 books, which I'm very, very excited about getting into. The first is My Roommate is a Vampire. This one here looks really, really cute, and it's a very tiny read, so I can't actually wait to just read this in between a fantasy read so I can just have a chill book to read. She also sent me The Ever King. I have been seeing reviews all over Instagram about this book, so I really can't wait to actually read this series. So the next book is from an amazing indie author. She actually reached out to me for me to read this book. Haven't read it yet. TBR's long, forgetting that. But it is called The Ash Trials. This is on my high on my TBR. I cannot wait to actually read this book. So thank you, Amy. Okay, so we're nearly at the end, but I received this book from one of my favorite authors ever, Mariah. I love you. This is one of my most anticipated reads of this year. I genuinely cannot wait to actually read this, but Mariah has sent me an amazing copy. I really can't believe that this is actually in my hands. She's also signed it for me and made me tear up a little, but with the help of Maddie, who got it to me. Absolutely love you guys. Thank you. So I'm going to move on to 2 boxes I've actually got next to me. One of these boxes I was actually surprised with yesterday. I posted it on my Instagram stories already, but I'm just going to show you guys what I got in this as well, because I just didn't expect this at all. I didn't think that I was going to be receiving a PR box for this book at all, but this is also one of my most anticipated reads since I actually saw it be released. So this book is actually from a New Zealand author who I absolutely love and I cannot wait to read. In the box we just got like a thank you card and just why it was inspired and about the book as well. In it, now I can't believe I got this, but I got these cookies that were inspired by the book cover. I have only ever seen other bookstagrammers and book YouTubers get this, so I was amazed when I saw that there was cookies with this. Like I was absolutely gobsmacked. The other one that we got is a little bit harder to see. I think to me it looks like a little asteroid kind of going through some trees. Not 100% sure. And then we've also got some character cards that were in the book as well. So this is one of the characters, and then on the back it just has the cover of the book itself. And then this was the other character. Same backing. The book herself. I cannot believe that I've actually got this in my hands. From seeing it all over social media, it's just so much more gorgeous to see in person. So thank you to Ellen and Unwin for sending me this, and thank you to Rachel Craw, the author, the New Zealand author, because this is amazing. I'm in awe from this box. And we also have a fantasy mat from the book as well. So last but not least, it is a PR box that I received from an amazing indie author. I was so excited to actually see this on my doorstep when I received it. I was so excited. So KJ Orchid, you are amazing, because look at how cool this book is. Now, if you're a smart reader, this will be the book that you want to read. I've only seen good reviews about this so far. I really can't wait to read her book. She's amazing. She's lovely. She's Grace. So in this PR box, I'll show you guys the PR box. Isn't this insane? I did not think I'd be ever receiving something like this ever in my whole life. So in the PR box, we've got some eye masks. Love myself some eye masks. Need it for my bags. And then we've also got a very, very funny card. One of my favorite things in this box, except for the book. And then she has sent a bookmark in here, which is also an amazing bookmark. I love it. It's got the cover of the book itself. And then we've got, is that smart? And lastly, in this box as well, we've got some non-affirmation cards for bad gals. Now, these are absolutely funny. I will pull some out to show you guys how funny these are. So in here are 52 non-affirmation cards designed for self-made bad gals. The first one that I pulled out is thank you next, say bye-bye to the dead weight. Now, I think this is just something that I needed in my life all along. So this is amazing. Thank you, KJ Orchid. So lastly, I just want to say thank you so much to all the authors and the publishers who send me book mail, who agree to send me mail, who just send me their book. It's still so overwhelming that this is something that happens to me. Just like an author to reach out to me and send me their book, or getting a PR box. Like, this was just something it's been a goal of mine, and for it to have been achieved and see all these books in front of me and to have these amazing friends and everything like that. I won't get too mushy, don't worry. But thank you so much. It's overwhelming and I'm so grateful. So thank you guys so much.